4th and goal to go to the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
All right, here we go. So now they were listening to, anyway. Now, of course, this guy here, Brian Thomas Jr., right? Only happened to be the running mate, right, or the wide receiver with Malik Neighbors at LSU. Now, let me show. So tell you what, his senior season, right, at LSU with Malik Neighbors. Tell you what, it's some pretty impressive stuff. Right? Let me show you here. Let me go and share my screen. All right, here we go. So I'll show you. This is his college stats. I said, look at his senior season when he was playing with Malik Neighbors. Don't you think Malik would be juiced up to get this guy to come in, right? Right now, senior season, right? Look, indicates bowl stats are included. Okay. But his final season, LSU, with Malik Neighbors, right? Malik Neighbors 2024, 2025. Well, this guy here, Brian Thomas, he's played the last 2 seasons, right? LSU, he caught 68 passes, 1,177 yards, 17 touchdowns, 17.3 yards per reception. He averaged 90.5 yards per game. So, 17 touchdowns. Now, once again, a lot of it's got to do with, the rest of the LSU offense. You got Malik Neighbors on the other side, helps open things up for you. I get it. But let's look, this season's been a little bit of a struggle for him, okay? But apparently, as I said, I'm going to read a little article here. Apparently, at least the Jags are entertaining, okay, some, at least they're picking the phone up. The one thing, the guy's been healthy. He's been healthy. He's played in every game so far. He's on his rookie deal. I'll have to wait and see. But let me share my screen here again and show you what he did. It was 2 years, his rookie season. It was not bad. It was not bad at all. All right. Brian Thomas, okay. Now this year it's been a little bit. He's only caught like half of his base. He's been targeted, and the Jags are doing good this year, right? So Lawrence threw him 55 passes. He only caught 27 of them. So he's catching like what 50? It's a little less than 50%, like 49% or something like that. 49.5% of the balls coming his way. So, but he has 365 yards. So even still with that, he's still on pace for at least 900 yards receiving. He only has 1 touchdown, but he's averaging 13.5 yards of reception. Not bad. But you look last year, right? He caught 87 passes. As I said, he's played in every game. He didn't start one of the games last year. He did not start, but he played in all 17 games this year. He played in all 7 so far. He had a lot of targets. He got 87 balls, 1,282 yards, 14.7 yards reception, and 10 touchdowns. Wow. Very, very impressive. So, like I said, the Giants, they need somebody. Obviously, they're talking about in this article, I think it might take like maybe a second-round pick. So, yeah. Be interesting to see. Because the trade deadline is November 4th. All right, so you still got like 2 more weeks. You got this week here, and then you got, what the heck would that be? That would be November 2nd, would be next Sunday's games. So after this week and next week, I'm just saying, if the Giants were to win both games, they'll be 4-5. They'll be right back in the thick of things, right? Then you got 2 more days before. I guess it's probably like, I think it's like 4 o'clock on November 4th at the end of the trade deadline. So after, November 2nd, when the Giants play the 49ers, the schedule don't get any easier, guys. Just saying, the Giants are 4-5. Would Shane maybe try to pull a trigger on something like that? Or would he wait until the draft next season, right, to maybe go and see if they can get another one? We need another wide receiver. Need another wide receiver. No question. Got to help Dart out. Got to help him. I'm saying the Giants certainly maybe think about doing something like that in the draft, right? But just say the Giants were to lose both games. Now they're 2-7, pretty much out of the playoffs, right? Is Shane, would Shane be willing to, let's still got a wide receiver? I mean, would he be willing to pull the trigger on that? Or is he going to be willing to maybe just wait until next season? That's even if he's around. Who knows? But they're at least picking the phone up. All right. So the Giants just got news of a brand new trade opportunity at wide receiver. So it's nice here. The Giants haven't stopped searching for help at wide receiver, and the hunt might soon lead them to an intriguing name out of Jacksonville. According to Diana Rossini, the Jaguars could be willing to listen to offers for wideout Brian Thomas Jr., a move that would certainly catch the Giants' attention as the front office looks for a spark on offense. And he's still on his rookie deal. This is only his 2nd season. So, I mean, the thing is, it's not like, you're bringing in like Jalen Waddle or something like that. And I think a couple of years from now, Jalen Waddle's, his contract, it goes up to like $33 million or something like that. No, he's just on his rookie deal. Thomas, a former first-round pick and standout rookie, feels like the kind of player who might just need a reset. The Giants are desperate for one of their own on offense. And I said, man, you bring him in. He played with Malik Neighbors. This is his 2nd season. He's a former first-round pick. So you'd have him under contract for 2 more years, and you pick up his 5th-year option. So you'd have him for the rest of this season and another 3 years on a very reasonable contract. Last season, Thomas exploded onto the scene. 87 catches, 1,282 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Establishing himself as one of the league's most exciting young vertical threats. His 67.4 reception rate and big playability made him a go-to option for Jacksonville's offense, and it looked like he was well on his way to stardom. But that version of Brian Thomas Jr. hasn't shown up this season. Through 7 games, he's recorded just 27 receptions for 365 yards and just 1 touchdown, a dramatic drop-off from his rookie production. The struggles in Jacksonville may open the door. The film tells an unflattering story. Thomas has appeared disengaged at times, showing little urgency in his routes and avoiding contact after the catch. 6 drops in 7 games underscore a confidence issue. And when a receiver stops attacking the football, it usually means something deeper is off. Still, the Giants have every reason to see if there's something salvageable. Thomas's talent isn't a question. His size, speed, and route running potential made him a first-round pick for a reason. A change of scenery could help him reset both mentally and physically. If the Giants were to make a move, the price would likely start around a 2nd-round pick. Well, I ain't got a problem. Well, I mean, it's easy for me to say, right? But which might give General Manager Joe Shane some hesitation. You trade away a 2nd-round pick for a former 1st-round pick. But there's a layer of familiarity that makes the idea more enticing. Thomas and Malik Neighbors played together at LSU, forming one of the college football's most explosive duos. Reuniting them could recreate some of that chemistry, giving quarterback Jackson Dart 2 dynamic options to build around for the future. It's a gamble, but not a reckless one, especially for a team still searching for its offense identity. Just look at George Pickens, who went from being frustrated in Pittsburgh to revitalized in Dallas. Sometimes a fresh environment can unlock what's been buried. For the Giants, taking that chance of Brian Thomas Jr. might be exactly the kind of swing that changes their offensive future. We got here. The Jaguars are listening to trade offers for Brian Thomas Jr. According to Diana Rossini of The Athletic, the Jaguars are listening to trade calls. Rossini says that even if a trade feels highly unlikely, that's understandable. That's it, Your draft, that's like drafting Malik Neighbors last year, right? He has a great year. He struggles a little bit this year, and we're going to get rid of him for a second-round pick. So the team is at least, the Jaguars are at least listening. Jaguars are reportedly looking for defensive help right now, per Rossini. Thomas Jr. had a breakout season last year for Jacksonville, but it's been the complete opposite this season. Thomas has struggled quite a bit in Liam Cohen's offense for whatever reason. Receivers are always in demand ahead of the deadline, so it's possible a team could step up and make a serious offer for a young and talented player. Something to at least keep an eye on and leading up to the deadline. Thomas, he's 23 years old. I mean, he's just a freaking baby. Oh, my goodness. Healthy, too. Hasn't been injured. Let me say. I mean, you look at his college career. 2023, he played 13 games. 2022, he played 13 games. 2021, he played 12 games. I mean, you look, between 2021, 22, 23, 24, I don't think he's missed a game. He's 23. He's healthy. He's 6'2". He's not 6'5" or something like that, but man. Let's see. Thomas was a 3-year starter at LSU and earned third-team All-American and second-team All-SEC honors in 2023. Jaguars used the 23rd pick in the 2024 draft to draft him. He's in the second year of a 4-year, $14.4 million rookie contract that includes $7.28 million signing bonus. The contract also includes a 5th-year option for the team to pick up in 2028. 2025, Thomas has appeared in all 7 games for the Jaguars and caught 27 passes. Yeah. So, might be something, certainly might be something to think about. Right? Oh. 5 Giants beat the Eagles one time and act like the Cowgirls now. That's what I call it. That's what I call the Cowboy. I call them too. I call them that too. Yeah. But, so it's something to think about. Something to think about. We need, we're scoring points. Do they want to, just who we got and just try to go through the season, the rest of the season with who we got? Who knows? But I said that's up for Shane. But we still got a little over. We still got about 10 days left to go until the trade deadline's over with. So if he makes some, we brought Ray McLeod in, but that's not a trade at all or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll certainly have to wait and see. But whether it's this year or whether it's in the draft next season, we really need another offensive weapon. Because you see, it's like we're scoring points. But, just imagine if we had 2 healthy wide, if we had Malik healthy and then we had another really good wide receiver over here. Right? And you can't do what, some teams do with Malik Neighbors. Well, we got 11 guys on the field. We'll take 10 of them and slide them all over Malik's side. And we'll make the rest of the Giant team beat us, right? Malik's not going to beat it. Well, you can't do that if you got one guy over here and you got one guy over here. Right? Because if you're going to start taking a cornerback and the cornerback carries the wide receiver, and then you got maybe the safeties over top. Well, that's going to leave a nice hole in the center. Right, so along the line, the Giants, we need another weapon. Certainly need another weapon. Bye.